Hello guys, welcome to another video of Azure DevOps and Docker. So in today's video, we are going to discuss how we can run Docker commands like Docker pull, Docker push or Docker build commands from Azure pipelines. Okay, we'll use this task Docker version 2 in our Azure pipeline and we'll run all the tasks to do everything from Azure pipelines. Okay, so if you see here the details about this task, this is how we write the syntax of this task in Azure pipeline. This is the task and here you will have to provide all the inputs. Okay, if you need more details about the inputs, you can see here like we need container registry, repository, which command you want to run. If you want to build, you will need the Docker file and other details as well. Okay, see here. Now let me go to the Azure DevOps and click on new pipeline. Select the repository, any repository which you want to select, and select a starter pipeline. So here like trigger pool you can set as per your requirement. If you need more details about these, you can go through my previous videos of Azure DevOps. So here let's directly jump into the Docker task. Let me edit, just enter it here, and you can also just add a simple task here with just simply typing Docker and use the latest version of Docker, that is Docker add there too. So this task you can use to run all the Docker commands. Okay, along with this you can also use PowerShell or command prompt or even bash task in Linux or Windows machines to run your Docker commands. So let me click on settings, or even from show assistant you can click it here so that it will show you the Docker commands as well. Let me quickly show you from there as well. So I have removed it from here, and once I click on show assistant and type Docker, you will see all the Docker related tasks. So if you want to install the Docker CLI first in the agent machine, suppose you have not installed it already, then you can use Docker CLI installer this task to install the release of Docker or some Docker version which you provide here in your agent machine, so that you will be able to run all the Docker commands. Once that is done, you can use this Docker this task to run your Docker related task. Okay, there is another task for Docker which is Docker Compose. We will see this in later when we'll use Docker Compose file to deploy our containers. For now, let's focus on this task which is Docker. If you click on it, you will see some of the options like container registry, okay, and container repository, and you'll see commands like build, push, and all things here. So if you want to suppose start, okay, then here you will have to provide the container registry and you will have to provide command as start. So to create this service connection, like suppose if you want to push, build and push, you want to build your Docker image and push it to some repository or registry like Azure Container Registry or some different registry, or even in Docker Hub, you can use this task. Okay, so for that you will have to create this container repository details. You will have to provide the container registry service connection. After that you will have to provide your registry name, repository name. Okay, So let's now go to project setting and in service connections. If you type service connections here and click on new service connection and type Docker, you will see two types of service connection. If you want to create service connection for Docker host, you can create it. If you click on next, you will have to provide the server URL and certificate and key, all the things. But we know we don't need this. We need this is the second one, Docker registry. Okay, so we will click on next. Here you will have to provide the registry service connection details. If your registry type is Docker Hub, select Docker Hub and provide Docker ID, Docker password and service connection name. After that you can verify it and you can select grant access permission to all pipelines. If you have some another registry or like Azure Container Registry, you have option to select here. If you have something else other than Docker Hub or Azure Container Registry, you can select others and you can provide your registry URL here along with their ID and password. Okay, if you have your repository in Azure Container Registry or if you want to run all these run those Docker commands in directly in Azure Container Registry, you can create a Azure Container Registry service connection from here. If you want to authenticate with service principal, you can do that. If you want to do this with managed identity, you can select that as well. Okay, so if you are suppose you select managed service identity, you'll have to provide all the details related to your Azure account like subscription ID, subscription name, tenant ID, Azure Container Registry login server, okay, and other things. If you provide service principal, you'll have to create a service connection from here and it will ask you to log into your account and it will automatically create a service principal for you in Azure in your Azure environment. Okay, let's close this since we don't need it. And if you need it for Docker Hub, you can directly select it and create a service connections. So once that is done, you will get the registry option here. Okay, once you have selected, you will have to provide your repository name. So there are some repository. If you are using Azure Container Registry, then you will have to create repositories in that and you will have to push your image in that particular repository with some tag. Okay, so suppose your repository name is test1. You'll have to provide this container repository. Once you have created this container registry, then you will be able to get this automatically as well. If you are not getting, then you can just directly type your repository name here. Okay, once these two are done, you can select the commands here. Like if you want to build and push, okay, then you can select this command. We have other commands as well, like build, push. If you just want to build the Docker image from a Docker file, you can select build. If you want to just push the image, if you have already image stored in your local or in your agent machine, you can just write directly run this push command to push the image in Docker Hub or Azure Container Registry or somewhere else in some different registry and repository. Okay, if you want to log in to somewhere like Azure Container Registry from the agent machine or in the Docker Hub, you can run this login command. So this will run basically Docker login command, Docker logout command, and Docker start and stop command. So if you want to start some containers or stop some container, you can run that command as well from here. Okay, so let me just give an example of build and push. Okay, so once that is done, you'll be all these are simple commands, you'll be able to do everything. So let's select build and push here, and after that here you will have to provide the path of your docker file. Generally we create a docker file to build our image, where we store all the steps and all the commands which we need to run in our image whenever we create that from a docker file. Okay, so here you will have to provide the path. If you click on I, you can see the details as well, path to the docker profile. If you have given something like this path, it will search for docker file in all the directories. Okay, or even you can provide some particular path, like if you are working in system.default working directory, or if your path docker file is in that directory, you can just provide something like dollar system.default working directory. Okay, and after that you can just slash and provide your path. Okay, once this is done, once you if you have only one docker file in your agent machine, you just need to provide this path. It will search for all the docker files in the agent machine. Okay, we will have to provide build context. After that, if you click on I, it will show, I mean what is this path to the build context pass to specify the directory that contains the docker file. Okay, once you have, generally you can give the star star here. If you want to tag your docker file, docker image, you can give the tags here. Okay, so you can give the tag something like with repository id, like what is the repository you have, you can tag something like that, or you can provide any tag if you want, like with build id as well, so that you will be able to understand which pipeline build has published or pushed this image. Okay, so this will tag that image with that particular tag. You can see these two options, add pipeline metadata to image. If you select this, it will add the pipeline metadata as well, like by default pipeline data like source, branch name, bill id are added, which help with traceability. Okay, so these details will be added in your image, and if you select this, it will add base image metadata to that particular image. Okay, so this is how you can utilize this task to run all the commands, docker commands from Azure pipelines in the agent machines. So if you have, or if you are using some private agent pools, self-hosted agent pools, you will have to of course enable the connectivity to that docker hub. Okay, and that this the docker hub, or if you are using Azure container registry, you will have to provide the connectivity from your agent machine to the registry. If you are using managed identity service connection, your managed identity in the agent machine should have access to Azure container registry. Okay, and if you are using private virtual machines which are in some particular virtual network, you will have to enable public, or you will have to bypass the, you will have to enable the public access from your virtual machine to access the Docker Hub from your agent machine. Okay, so these are some of the things you will have to keep in mind to run Docker from your agent machines and from the Azure pipelines. This is how you can build and publish images from the Azure pipelines using Docker, and you can spin up your containers from here as well. So that's it from this video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe my channel. If you have any feedback or suggestions, please let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.